And we are live. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Financial Wolf channel. So in today's video, live stream, I am going to be going 100% live for you guys, answering your questions. You guys drop some things on Instagram, you drop some things on YouTube, hopefully. So I'm going to be answering those questions live for you guys today. Before you guys drop in, I'm going to be turning off this light right over here because it's annoying. These are the most raw videos slash live streams on my channel because I'm 100% live. So if you guys are new here, just know that these live streams aren't good by any means. Like, these are literally the videos that are just there on my channel. Gizbo Wholesale, what's up, dude? Happy to have you on. Means a lot. I'm going to kind of wait for people to drop in, so feel free to drop some questions now, and I'll 100% get to them. Not to say that I won't get to them if you don't drop them now, but just getting things set up. My dog's being annoying again. I feel like my dog always barks in these streams. Two viewers. So guys, go ahead and drop any questions, comments, anything you want. I'll be sure to answer them for y'all. Just kind of I always get things set up like during the whole streams, but this should be a really good one. I'm just trying to get things ready. I'm live right now on the channel. It shows that right here. Super excited. I'm gonna be looking at your guys' comments right now. Hopefully you guys drop some stuff. Perfect. The quality looks really good today. Any tips on getting suppliers? So in phone flipping, there are two types of suppliers. There's suppliers for buying phones, and there's suppliers for selling phones. I could recommend a lot of good buyers for you, like private buyers. I could recommend you a lot of good buyers for you. Eric Wolak is a good buyer on Facebook that I know. That's the one I recommend. For selling phones, yeah, private buyers. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel. I think it's like how to find a private buyer. I'm going to look it up real quick for you. Paste the link in the chat since you're here early. I'm going to take the time and do that for you, dude. Honestly, you don't have to watch it now, but just know it's in the chat if you ever want to look back. Man, it's been a while. Man, I've been posting a lot of content. That's why it's like so far down there. Here, I posted a video where I recommend a private buyer. It's okay. Don't apologize, man. It's totally fine. You don't have to apologize to me at all. But yeah, that's a video you should watch. It's on how to find a private buyer for phone flipping. And I even recommend that the private buyer that I occasionally, very rarely use. I don't know why I don't use them a lot. I'm just used to my old buyers. But yeah, that's a great video to watch if I recommend a private buyer to use, and I also show you guys like how to find other private buyers, right? And that guy pays really good prices. It's just I'm so used to working with my traditional private buyers that I like never use him. But I like started using him a little bit, and then I was like, I don't know, I just never really got to it. But yeah, guys, the channel's growing really well, and that's what I'm happy about. Like, we're already at almost like 850 subscribers, so that's awesome. What's up, Kevin? Happy to have you on the stream. It means a lot that you're here. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and answer some of the questions I got on Instagram right now. Hold on. Let me go to Instagram. I'm going to answer some of those questions I got because this time pre-live streams, I like went to Instagram and I started like looking up, you know, the questions I have for that. So I'm trying to go. I don't think the Okay, so the first question I got from Instagram was any tips for negotiating when someone won't budge on a market value price? And what you should be doing is you're just use some tips like, you know, obviously negotiate, but being more specific, you want to always leverage as much as possible. Ask as many questions as you possibly can. Try to get them to say as many no's as they possibly can, and try to devalue the phone in their mind. Something that always works for me, as long as the phone's like not like brand new, newest model, stuff like that, I'll always leverage the fact that the device isn't as a high of a price because the newer iPhone models came around. Looking at here again. Ever want to build your own PC? No, I haven't really. I mean, I have a really good PC. I'm not really into that, but it's definitely something I've considered, like, in terms of finding it cool. But it's a lot of money, and I'm happy with the PC I have right now. But it's definitely cool, man. If you have, just let me know. But back to negotiating for phones. It's just about kind of leveraging the fact that, you know, if it's not a brand new phone, that the newer iPhone models have devalued that model of phone, and it's no longer worth as much as you thought. And then also leverage that you can pay cash, you know, today. Say I can pay cash today, I can meet you today. Always leverage those kind of things. Radu, hey man. Hey Will, lol, that was my question. I just joined now. Thanks, Will, for the answer. Yeah, so I guess my answer for you is pretty much just try to devalue the phone in their mind. Ask as many questions as possible. Try to get them to say as many no's as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of it. Just ask as many questions as possible. Try to devalue the phone. Some big things are like, you know, if it's not a brand new phone, you can always leverage it's used, so it's not worth as much. You can leverage that the value of it has declined with the newer iPhone models being introduced. Yeah, so, and it's also just about, like, ask sometimes, and certain times you have to read the people, see, you know, kind of if they're going to go for a higher price or if they just want to get rid of it. You kind of want to figure people out, and that really does help, and it definitely is a skill that comes with the industry, right? Like, I have some people where I ask them for a price beforehand, and then I have some people where I just say a price. It really does depend. I obviously, when you don't want to, like, lose deals a lot, you want to try and read people the best you can. So it's definitely difficult, but it comes with experience. Like, trust me, man. Like, I've gotten so good at it, like, over the past few months. Make a highlights video of your streams that are like, what are the most vital things to have in your mind? Yeah, I mean, that's a really good idea. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping all of these live streams on the channel anymore. Like, it kind of just, like, I don't know if you've heard this from other YouTubers, but it messes with your watch time and your percentage of videos that your viewers actually watch. So it's definitely not the best thing for your channel in terms of, like, getting it ranked on search and more people, like, subscribing to your channel. It's not the best, but that's why I might just do highlights and just upload that kind of stuff on the channel. But who knows, like, I might be keeping them up for, like, another, like, 3 or 4 weeks, or maybe even less than that. Like, I don't know how long I'm going to be keeping all these streams on here, but yeah, I actually kind of like them on because I find them cool. But YouTube doesn't really promote your channel as much if you have, like, a lot of streams and not a lot of videos, but it really doesn't matter for me. I'm more in this for the fun of things, that rather than growing. Obviously, I want to think of it, you know, as growth too in a business, but I started YouTube because I wanted to kind of share my business with you guys, and I thought my content was interesting, and I mean, I've done pretty well here, like 800 subs in 6 or 7 months, which I find pretty good. Actually, I think it's been like 8 months now. If you guys have any more questions, I know you use OBS for a screen recorder, but what's your editing software? So I use 2 editing softwares. When I first got started, I used iMovie literally on my cell phone, and then I bought a software like literally just like 2 weeks ago. It's Movavi Video Editor. I think it was like $60, and it's really, really good. Like, I like how it is. It's really user friendly, similar to iMovie. So I like Movavi. It's pretty good. Since I have a Windows computer, I can't get iMovie on my computer, which kind of stinks. But I like Movavi. It works really well for my videos. I definitely recommend it 100%. It's like $60, I think. And I mean, it's like $60 a year, so like it's totally worth it. Like, I mean, I don't really make any money from YouTube, but I definitely would pay $60 a year just to make YouTube videos, which I enjoy 100%. Why don't you use Adobe subscription for all the Adobe apps? Adobe subscriptions. Oh, yeah, I mean, I've never really tried Adobe, like, at all. I mean, for my thumbnails, I use some Adobe, like, thumbnail maker thing, but I mean, my whole quality setup for YouTube, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, it's not, like, that difficult. Like, I record my videos on my iPhone, I upload my videos on YouTube from my editor, which is Movavi, which is like a $60 editing software. I don't have a camera. I mean, I don't have really any fancy equipment for YouTube. So, I don't know, like my whole YouTube setup's not too complicated. Like I don't even have a real light. I don't have a tripod. Like I'm using my piggy bank as a tripod, so it's $18 or so a month for Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, and all other programs. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a really good idea. I mean, it's something I'll consider maybe going forward. I'm kind of liking how things are right now, but it's just that I haven't really. Why is my chat not working? The heck? Yeah, it's just I haven't really done it yet. I mean, I'm happy. When you're happy with how things are going, it's difficult to kind of go back in time, I guess. Like if you like the program you're using, it's hard to switch up to something else, if that makes sense. Can you recommend a lightbox for taking pictures of phones for eBay? Oh man, you guys are like asking me like questions that are like really high tech, and honestly, like I've done like $10,000 in a month sales on like eBay, Mercari, stuff like that before. I didn't have a light box. Like what I do is I put white paper on the ground, I take pictures, and I use natural light. That's basically all I do, and it works super well. You can just bootstrap everything and just make it look professional, right? I do really well on YouTube with like the equipment I have. Like I don't even have crazy equipment or anything like that, and I feel like my videos are relatively quality, and same for my eBay pictures. Like they're really good, and I don't have like any fancy equipment. Yeah, I understand you. Just a suggestion. Stick to what works for you. Exactly. I mean, it's a great idea, Radu. I really appreciate you supporting, trying to give me new ideas. It's so fun. That's what these live streams are all about. It's for the subscribers that are, really like wanting to like get to know me, ask me anything live. Let's get the wolf to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, dude, we're really close actually. Like, legit, look at my social blade. Like, it's crazy how fast we're growing. Like, hold on, social blade, and it's a big part of it is I got a shout out on the 24/7 like entrepreneurs channel, which is like Raise the Entrepreneur, like his second channel. I got a shout out on there, so like I got like 100 subscribers from that, and then I've just been kind of naturally growing a lot. Like in the last 30 days, we've gained 356 subscribers. Like, look, Monday we gained 96, Tuesday we gained 51, Thursday we gained 50. I don't know why Wednesday is not in there, but we've done really, really well on YouTube, guys, over these past, couple of weeks, actually. Like, we've been consistently gaining, 20, 30 subs. I'm looking to get into phone repairs and use the profits to get phones for flipping. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm actually going to tell you this. It's actually a little bit more expensive, I'd say, to get into phone repairs unless you have some equipment. I mean, for phone repairs, I'd say you could probably do it all for... Actually, that's a lie. I mean, you could probably do it all for like $100. I paid like a lot more, but you could do it all for $100 if you want. Phone flipping, you could do that too. So obviously with phone repairs, there's a little bit higher initial potential for profit if you just schedule some deals and you learn how to repair phones. But Radu, I think that's a really good idea. I don't know how much capital you have. If you have maybe $200, I say 100% go for the phone repairs if you want to. Or if you want to flip phones as well, it'll be a little bit of a slower start than phone repairs, but do whatever. I mean, if you have $200 or $150, phone repairs is a great idea. I am currently 13, and I'm wondering if a credit card is useful. Honestly, you can't actually get a credit card before you're 18 and build credit. If you're talking maybe about a debit card, you can get one when you're like, I don't know how old you have to be, maybe 12, but I think your parents have to sign if you're under 16 and have a debit card. But yeah, a credit card is useful to build credit, but unfortunately, I do not believe you can have one if you're under 18 years old unless like your parents like literally like pay it or stuff like that, right? It's a good question though. I mean, I'm happy you're thinking about building credit at a young age. It's a smart idea, especially if you want to invest in real estate or if you want to use anything for like leveraging down the road because you have a nice credit score to kind of get started with. I'm actually going to be making a video, like, I think the next one that's coming is going to be Saturday, and it's going to be about what happens, like, when you don't pay your eBay fees. I think you guys will enjoy it. I don't know how many of you are still selling on eBay. If you're still selling on eBay, I try to find a different platform. I know eBay is so tempting. Like, I can't like, yell at you guys for it because I did it for so long. But eBay is annoying. It's not a safe place to sell. I'm thinking of learning the repair business and then building it up where I can have friends work for me, then use my time to build other streams of income. That's literally the key to anything. You build something up, you automate it, you start the next thing. You build something up, you automate it, start the next thing. That's how you become a multi-millionaire, my friend. That's a really good strategy. Yeah, I mean, debit, but thanks. Yeah, debit card's a great idea if you're 13, like especially if you have like, 500 bucks. You don't want to keep that in cash at your house, really. Or like if you're doing it for a business, I just recommend opening a normal checking account, having a debit card, and getting cash from the bank when you go to pick up a phone or whatever business you're in. Maybe you're in vending, maybe you're in something else. But yeah, 100%. Like if you have like 100 bucks, like don't even open an account, really. It doesn't matter. But if you have like, 500, 400, I'd open a debit card checking account. I'm thinking of learning the repair business. I've already read that, but I really like that comment just because you really get the gist of things, right? Like literally, if you build it up, you have friends do repairs, you pay them, you have money coming in, you can still have money coming in and focus all of your time on new businesses. Like that's the thing that I have problems with. Like I don't really automate any of my income streams, so I'm kind of doing 3 different things at once, which isn't crazy. I used to do way more things at once, but I mean, I am kind of overwhelmed, but I mean, I can handle it. Like things are going pretty well in general. Like YouTube's growing, phone repair is growing. Like I literally repaired my first phone yesterday successfully. I have attempted. Like I can literally show you guys my first phone repair. Just let me reach down right here. This is my first phone repair right here, in pieces. You see that? I put it in a bag, so it's like kind of harder to see. But yeah, that is my first phone repair for you guys. It's kind of rough. Like I didn't successfully do it at all. Like I lost a bunch of screws. It was a 7+. Like broke the home button. It was crazy. Are you 16 or 17? I don't remember. I'm 16 years old. It's a good question. If you guys want to ask anything else, I'm 100% open. I'd love to have you guys answer questions. It means a lot. Or ask questions. Yeah, I would like to do it myself for a while until I have enough knowledge and I can teach others. And then all I will need to do is just go out and pick up phones 100%. Yeah, like honestly, I'm like kind of the opposite. Like, I mean, not in like a sense that like I don't want to automate my streams, but like I actually like want to like continue doing phone flipping, but kind of have people pick up phones for me in a sense. Like I get a deal, I call someone, hey, can you pick up this phone for me? I'll give you a commission on it. And then they go and pick up the phone, and then I sell it. I get part of the profit, and then I do my phone repair business, which you can do it either way. As long as you kind of outsource a part of your business, you really have an opportunity to grow. Like cell phone repair is honestly what I want to do as my main income, and then I want to flip phones on the side, just because cell phone repair, like literally after yesterday's experience of like repairing a phone and realizing, hey, if I repaired someone else's phone just as I repaired that one, I would have gotten $50 straight up profit. Well, pretty much profit, right? You have to buy a screen. What's a good phone to first flip? I mean, people ask me that all the time, and it's really about how much capital you have, instead of like, a specific phone I recommend, right? If you have, 500 bucks, I'd say go out and buy, 7+ and 8. If you have 150 bucks, I recommend you buy a 7. If you have 100 bucks, I recommend you buy, a 6S. If you have 60 bucks, I recommend you buy a 6. It really does depend what kind of capital you're playing with. Yes, sometimes I would like to do everything myself because it's annoying when someone is not on the same level and don't understand what you're trying to do. Yeah, that's why you build income streams first, so you can teach the people how you want things done. And that's the thing I'm also kind of struggling with in terms of automation, is first of all, it takes a lot of work up front to kind of figure out how people that work for you are going to, what they're going to do on a day-to-day basis, and it really requires you to kind of manage someone instead of just doing things at times that you want to do them. It kind of gives you a schedule to an extent, because you have to tell them what to do. Room tour for a new vid. I mean, I could probably do that on a live stream. A video, probably not as much, just because, like, you know, my channel is more about finance, but my room isn't, like, that cool at all. Like, this is, like, a room I just sit here and work on the computer for the most part. Like, this is the room I have for, like, my computer, and then I film my, like, YouTube videos downstairs, and then I, like, actually, like, yeah, I like kind of am pretty disorganized with everything. Like this I literally just use this room to like repair phones and then work on the computer, and then I like do my YouTube videos and stuff downstairs. I don't know why, but it's just how it is, because I like the lighting in the downstairs room better. Like the lighting here is not as good in my opinion. I just film the live streams in here all the time. Good question. That's a funny comment though. I mean, I think about it. How about next live stream, if you're on here and you comment room tour, I have to do it. And I'll like even go downstairs and everything. I'll show you all of the studio and everything. The studio with one light. Do you have a whole repair kit? Yes, I do. If you want me to go through it, I will. So here are like some of my repair stuff. Room tour. Everyone's wanting a room tour, okay? So I have my screwdrivers, my pentalobes. I have quite a few screwdrivers because they're different sizes. I have my screwdrivers. I have my, I don't know what they're all called, but that's one tool. I have my plastic tool. And then I have like a bunch of different screens. But yeah, just to give you an idea. iPhone 7 Plus screen right here. Got a bunch of different things, right? It's crazy. And also, I want to give you a piece of advice really quick, and this is something I didn't know in the beginning. Do buy iCloud locked phones to practice repair before you get into anything else. Do you have a whole repair kit? Yep, I do. Room tour. Oh my gosh, like maybe at like 45 minutes and we have a good viewership on here, I might like show you guys around my room. And just this room, like downstairs, I don't want to go downstairs and into my house because like my parents are here and that's like kind of weird to just walk around with the camera. Are you still buying iPhone 6? Yes, I am. I pretty much buy anything iPhone 6 and up that I can make money on. iPhone 6s I buy for like 50 bucks and I resell them for 100 locally for the most part. Have you heard of iFixit? Not really. Maybe I've heard of them, but I'm not really familiar with what they're about. My office, bedroom, and chill room is all in a 4x4 space. Yeah, I mean, you can do it however you want. Like, I don't know why I just, like, spread out everything. I literally, like, this used to be my bedroom where I, like, slept. But then I, like, decided just to kind of keep my stuff in here, but then just sleep somewhere else. I don't know why. My brother and sister are, like, gone, so I'm just kind of, like, using their rooms. They're like over 18, so they've moved out and stuff. So it's not like they're gone for like a week and I'm like using their stuff. It's more like they're gone forever. Unless they like come back and visit. But yeah, if you guys want to ask me any more questions, like I hope this live stream isn't too boring. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like keep this public, just because honestly don't know. Would you consider growing up? Would you consider you growing up in middle class? Yes, I do. I'm pretty much middle class. You guys want to ask me any more questions? I don't know. It's like kind of awkward when like no one asks questions. I can't really go off on a tangent or anything like that. Will you try and do Android repairs? Probably not. Those are super complicated. At least that's what I've heard from the person whose course I'm in. Android repairs is something I maybe want to get to down the line, but I can barely do all the iPhones right now. Like I'm still trying to focus on mastering iPhones first. Like I can do iPhone 5s, iPhone 6, iPhone 7s, 7 Plus I failed on, so I know that's the most complicated repair. How do you offer people low prices and have them accept? Yeah, I got this question earlier in the stream, and what I always recommend is ask as many questions as possible. Try to get them to say no as many times as possible. You know, is the phone brand new in the box? Is the phone coming with all original accessories? Is the phone unlocked? Is the phone brand new, stuff like that. You want to ask as many questions and then leverage. Like if it's not the newest model, say the value of this device has drastically sunken with the introduction of the new iPhones. Therefore, I cannot pay you as much for the phone. And if you talk like that, people will kind of get you. Like people are always like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, I mean, I can meet you at that price if you meet me today, like stuff like that. And then always say, I can meet you today, or at least set a date when you can meet them and give them cash, because people want cash fast. That's why they're calling you. Where do you buy your screens from? Mobile Centrics, eBay, or do you have a local source? Nope, neither. I'm actually buying from a website, Mobile Centrics. What was your first phone flip? How long did it take for you to make profit? So I actually made a little bit of profit in my first month phone flipping. Like I literally got right into it. The first time I watched a video, like I got right into phone flipping. And the first phone I bought was an iPhone 6S, and it like literally didn't turn on. And I bought it at such a low price that I was basically able to get my money back on it, which was great. Like at the time they were selling for like $180, and I sold it, for like I don't even remember. It was cracked and everything like that. So I literally almost got my money back on the entire flip, which was great. But yeah, definitely did still lose money and stuff. But I mean, I didn't lose that much because I bought it at such a low price. I think I bought it for like $40. I ended up selling it for like 36. So I pretty much got my money back. That was my first flip, and then I bought some other stuff. I mean, I was kind of new to everything, and then I like started making some money, and then like my first 2 months were kind of rough. I made like $30 and then $70, and then August of 2018, like I literally made like $800, and then ever since then it's just been going up. What can you do if you don't have a lot of money to start out? What I recommend is you find ways to make money where it doesn't cost you any upfront investment, like shovel people's driveways for $25 a pop. Stuff like that. Sell candy at your school. That's something I did. Like I made pretty good money with that. Just stuff like that. Just try to get money quick. And when you have like $200 to get started, you can start phone flipping. You can start cell phone repair. Pretty much anything you want. How is school going for you? Pretty good. I mean, I'd rather be making YouTube videos, but that's just what it is. Do you hold out a certain percent for taxes? Yes, I do. Last year I did not, and that was a big mistake. Yes, I do now. I think I save about 15 to 20% of my income automatically. Do you play an instrument? No, I do not. I literally stink at like all instruments and stuff like that. I find it cool, but honestly, it's not something I'm like talented in or anything like that. Good question, man. So guys, if you're watching this, go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Like it would mean a lot to me if you decide to do that. And thank you if you go ahead and smash that like button. Any more questions? Go ahead and ask me. We've got 9 viewers, 9 likes. That's what I like to see. 9 likes and 9 viewers. Perfect number. Means a lot. I'm going to be wrapping the stream up in like the next 15 minutes. I mean, if you guys really want to see like a room tour, I can literally just take the camera, spin it around once, and that's my whole room. So any more questions? I'll go ahead and answer them. If not, I'm probably going to hop off for the day. I have a lot of plans in terms of actually like uploading videos for you guys. Like I've been really thinking hard about like how I can get some videos that people actually want to watch, stuff like that, right? Apart from making money, what else do you do? What else do I do? And honestly, I can't tell you, just because when I get home from school, like this is all I do. I don't know. It's not just like about making money though. It's something I like. Like I like iPhones. I like repairing phones. I like repairing phones, especially because I get to take things apart, I get to put them back together. I like that. I like the critical thinking of things. Just think of my business, like, even though it makes me money, as like more of a hobby. Like, I would be doing this if I made money or not. Like, I'd be doing YouTube if I made money or not. I'd be doing, iPhone repair if I made money or not. Flipping, I like flipping just because I get to have like new technology in my hand. I get to look at it, then I get to sell it later, and I always get new technology all the time. And I couldn't really tell you what I do apart from making money. This is literally what I do whenever I'm not in school, and this is what I do all weekend. And that's how I'm able to kind of keep up with everything. I do a lot of phone flipping, and I'm still able to upload, 2 or 3 pieces of content plus every single week on this YouTube channel. So that's how I do it. I do a lot of work with it, and I really do enjoy it, and that's how I stay motivated with it. My phone's at 20%, so it's kind of a problem, but I don't know. Dream car. My dream car is an Audi R8. One day. Or a Tesla Model S. I actually picked up some Tesla shares today. Do you buy any phone lots, like wholesale lots? I've thought about that in the past, but I have not. I should probably look into that again. What's up, BK Vending? Happy to have you on. It means a lot that you decided to stop by. Tell us about your vending machine business because, guys, I may be picking up a machine for the vending machine business, and I'll be uploading like one video every single month on my profit from that one machine, and I'm going to continue to buy more and more and more and more. Like, I think I'm going to get some vending machines, just kind of show you guys how things are going. I want to do that for some vids because I think you guys will like it. Will you repair game consoles in the future? No. Honestly, like, I like phones, and like when all this like different repair comes in place, like computers, phones, game consoles, not phones, like, but like that, all this different stuff that I'm gonna have to be repairing, it just gets a little complicated. For now, I'm gonna be sticking with iPhones only. Maybe I'll move to Androids eventually, but I don't know. Would you ever get into the weed business? Selling it, never ever in my life. Like, that's not worth the risk, especially where I live. It's actually like illegal. So I mean, if you're in like California, like maybe legally, but probably not like actually like in the business. I might buy weed stocks, something I've definitely considered. How do you get into shares? Could you show us in the future? Yeah, so pretty much I just have a custodial brokerage account. So my dad has a brokerage account. I'm sure most of your parents have one. And what you do is you just ask them to open up a custodial one for you. And they just have to say it's okay. And then you can trade stocks, add money to it, and you can start investing. Do it with my kids. And my 10-year-old son just got his first machine placed last Monday. Wow, your 10-year-old son's further than me. What the heck? Great job, man. Like, that's awesome. That's really cool. Do you think I should get a machine? Like, I think I've seen them for like $85, like a gumball machine. What do you recommend I get? Like, I've thought about like a triple head. Those are like $200, $150. And then I've seen the $85 machines I've also looked at on Ray's channel. He posted them in his description. I think I might be getting one of those. I'm not really sure because I know I can sell. I'm good at sales. I know I can get the machines in a location, but I don't really know about, actually like, you can find the triple head for a little cheaper if you buy used. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to learn like how to repair them like before I actually place the machine in case anything goes wrong, because I think I can easily figure it out. But I'm not worried at all about vending and finding like locations. I think I can do that, but I mean, it probably is a little bit more difficult than I think it is, but just make sure it has a key. Repairs are super easy. Yeah, it doesn't seem that difficult. How many ads do you post a day? On Craigslist, I post probably around 8 every single day. On Facebook, I mean, I'm checking in every single day, but I'm probably only posting about 2 ads because I've gotten them optimized to a point I'm doing really well with them. But I'd say I'm posting about 8 on Craigslist, 2-ish on OfferUp. I'm getting a little bit more into OfferUp lately, and a little bit on Facebook as well. But most of my leads probably still come from Facebook. But on OfferUp, actually, like, I like stopped using that platform like the entire month of November and December. How do you try paper trading before real stock? So, Kevin, that's a good question. paper trading is more for people who actually like want to trade stocks. That's not really what I do. I'm a long-term investor. Basically, what I do is I just buy companies that I believe in over the next 20 years. I mean, trading it's more risky, but it's also more profitable if you do things right. But yeah, paper trading is more for people who like want to trade stocks, sell them in like 2 weeks. But for long-term investing, it's almost impossible to do virtual trading. You just have to kind of learn things without actually paper trading, I guess. But if you want to do paper trading, pretty much what you do is you see a stock and you write down, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to buy it at this price. And you write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, let's say Apple's trading. You say, I want to buy it at 177. And you're like, you wait 2 weeks and it goes up to 200. Oh, I just made this profit. And, I know why I made that profit. I understand it. And that's crazy. Yeah. How much do you need to start selling iPhones? It really does depend. I mean, you can get started with 150 bucks. You can get started with 100 bucks. What it really takes is the price of your first phone that you go to flip. I'm up $6 in Bitcoin virtual. Nice, man. I'm surprised you're up. What is Bitcoin at? They're like tanked, I think. It's really good. They've been up in the past month. So yeah, good job, man. They are up. Good job, man. Kev, that's a great job. Bitcoin. They might be going back up. Who knows? I don't understand crypto at all. So, like, if you're asking me questions, it's like about crypto, I don't know as much. But stocks, you can ask me. How old are you? I'm 16 years old. Good question. Let me check my battery real quick. 15%. 15%. That's fine. It's not too bad. Literally every single live stream, all I talk about is my phone battery because I'm like so bad at charging my phone because I'm on it a lot and then like it dies easily and stuff like that. Like the iPhone 7s do not have great battery life, and that's what I have. What's your strategy to close deals better? Man, I mean, I've gotten this question so much. Like, I should really make a video on negotiating. Like, I literally get this question every day, like all the time. But I guess it's basically my strategy for closing deals is asking so many questions, like and trying to devalue the phone. And in terms of actually like closing deals and selling phones, it's not that difficult for me to sell a phone because someone wants a phone and I have what they want. Getting phones at a cheap price, that's the difficult part. The money is made when you buy. So if you learn how to buy a phone correctly, how to negotiate, you'll make money. I saw people making 2 to 4K making Facebook ads for companies. What do you think of the concept? Kevin, I did it. That's a good question. Yeah, I actually did that for a while. I mean, I was making really good money with it, but the reason I got out of it is because I was doing so many different things at one time, and I wasn't really thinking about outsourcing at that point for the business. I mean, I was making really good money. It was close to $1,000 a month. I mean, I think it was about $1,000 a month. And I mean, I was making way more from phone flipping, cell phone repair. Not really cell phone repair at that time, but I just decided to focus on what worked, my personal brand, and cell phone repair. I hope you pick safe locations to do the deals. Yes, I do, 100%. Always meet them inside. What motivates you? How's your agency going? Yeah, I just mentioned I'm actually not doing that anymore. I'm only focusing on phone flipping. I really want to focus on what works. What motivates you? It's kind of complicated. I guess what motivates me is I like everything that I do, and I'm able to do it because I would do it anyway if I didn't make money from it. And that's, I think, what the thing is with that, right? And this kind of goes back to Kevin's point asking me about Facebook ads for companies. When I did that, I mean, it was working, right? I went from $0 to $1,000 a month in 1 month, and that's crazy growth. But I hated it, and I literally didn't understand it at all. I didn't think I could give a premium, service. I mean, I was doing fine. I just hated it, and I was just annoying, and I didn't like it at all. So I didn't like it, so I didn't do it, and I thought, hey, if I don't enjoy this, I'm going to lose these clients eventually because I'm just not going to be motivated, and that's just a fact. But with phone flipping, I enjoy like every second. I enjoy negotiating. Especially lately, I've been enjoying cell phone repair, and more than anything, I love making YouTube videos, and I think that's what motivates me. It's because I would do YouTube 100%. Like, the main thing is I would do it even if I didn't make any money from it, which I honestly barely make any from it. I think I make like 50 bucks a month from YouTube, and that's just from like affiliate links and stuff. But that's a really good question. You're like Gary V at 16, lol. Yeah, I love his channel. He's cool. I don't know. Gary V is crazy. I really want to do that now, but I don't own a credit card, so maybe I'll get one soon. You don't need a credit card to get into phone flipping. But with Facebook ads, you want to learn about Facebook ads first. And it's difficult to get clients, but if you have sales, if you're good at sales, like, honestly, that's what I've realized about myself. I'm really good at selling myself, and that's what kind of got me into trouble with the marketing agency. Like, I was good. Like, I could convince them to work with me, and I was actually working with a partner who was also, like, naturally gifted at sales. So we were getting clients, but the fact in the matter was that Facebook ads wasn't really our strong suit. The only Facebook ads we ever ran was for phone flipping, and those are really easy. And the whole campaign side of things, I didn't understand at all. How long have you been flipping phones? I've been flipping phones since February, or no, not February, April of 2018. Good question. Okay, guys, so I'm thinking about wrap it up in the next 5 or so minutes. So if you guys want to drop some last questions, these next 5 minutes, I'll be just cranking them out. And then I'll have a video for you guys on Saturday about what happens when you do not pay your eBay fees. So if that sounds like a good idea, type yes or say that's a good idea in the comments. And then I've also taken screenshots of everyone else's suggestions they made on Instagram for YouTube video ideas, so I'm going to be making those too. So yes, thank you. I'm glad you like that idea. I'm going to be making a video on that, so I do hope you guys enjoy it. Like, it should be fun because I'm going to be revealing something in that video that I'm slightly embarrassed about. So it's going to be funny. So guys, yeah, with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you have not already, just drop a like, and I'm going to be answering BK Vending's question last. Are you going to try and flip other things or just stick with phones? Yeah, I flip iPads, pretty much all Apple products. I used to flip Samsung stuff, but I really didn't really do that much, and I like didn't think it was a major income stream. And with Samsung phones, I was just complicated. Like, there was way more stuff you had to check, and I don't know, just iPhones I prefer flipping. We are very proud of you. You inspire all of us. Keep up the good work. Yeah, guys, you too. Keep up the good work on your business. I'm glad I'm inspiring you. And then the last question I want to answer, everyone. So, how much on average do you make per week? 600, I'd say, per week. Thanks. Keep up the good content. Yeah, sorry I answered those questions really fast. Sometimes I like to go in depth on those. But yeah, how much I make, it's like 600 a week on a good week. Thank you for destroying every excuse not to get started. Looking forward to seeing what you accomplish 100%. I appreciate that, Stankley. Like, you got to get started, guys. Like, there's no excuse. I got started the first day I watched a phone flipping video. Like, you can do it. Post your first ads, flip your first phones, repair your first phones, do whatever you want. Just stick with it, build it up, and you'll have success. So, guys, that was a long outro.